Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of the Let's Be Real podcast. I'm Gavin and this is Davy. This is our first episode that's going to be on Spotify, so I'm really excited about that. If you're already listening on Spotify, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok and on YouTube for more real estate podcasts. And on our Instagram and our TikTok, we're going to be posting more personal stuff and just things about our day-to-day, so make sure to go follow those. So yeah, we're super excited to be getting into this with you guys, and we're just going to be talking about just what our day-to-day looks like as a real estate agent, what we do throughout our days, how we log our days, all that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah. And so I'll go first. Now, I have like an ideal day-to-day versus what I'm actually doing. And like my goal is to work towards, like my ideal day-to-day, because as many of you guys could probably, relate, it's like I'm very inconsistent with like what I do daily. Like, I don't know, some days I'll be really good in one thing. Like I'll work out and then I'll get a whole bunch of work done, but then I'll eat really bad, or like the next day it's like I don't know, like I'll eat good but then I didn't do anything. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so my ideal day to day is I want to wake up at 6 a.m. like latest, right? And then, wake up at 5 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. just to kind of get ready, and then go to the gym by like 5:30. I want to, incorporate like working out because, as an agent, we're really busy like during the day. So you have to use like either early in the morning or like at night.
Yeah.
To like really get through your personal things. So wake up at 5 a.m., work out, come home, shower, eat breakfast, and get ready. Now, every morning, our team has like a morning call at 8 a.m. Mm-hmm. So I want to, like, by the time our 8 a.m. morning call is like before it's time for that, I want to have like these things done already. Yeah. And then I feel like I'd be like a lot more woken up and things like that.
You're ready to go for it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so after the morning call, I'd like to start working on our podcast, which is this. And this is what I want to turn like my prospecting into. Yeah. Right now I prospect by making phone calls and, answering Zillow. The team we're on, we're partnered with Zillow. So, Zillow will reach out to us and then, anyway, they'll connect us with different clients and things like that. But I want to start my day. I want my prospecting to turn into making more videos because I feel like doing this podcast and making content for, the public to see, I feel like that's just like a better way to prospect, and using social media is like leverage
that's huge.
To a successful business. I just feel like, it's 2024, about to be 2025.
Exactly.
And, I feel like if you have a business and you're not on social media, I feel like you're limiting what your business could do.
You're limiting potential by a lot. Yeah.
So that's my goal. And then so after I have some video ideas and prospecting in the early afternoon or before noon. In the afternoon now is when I want to start my meetings and appointments with clients. That's when I want to do like all my showings and, consultations, just wherever I'm interacting with clients. And I feel like, I'm going to be woken up by that time. So I feel like that's just going to be like the best time for me to really start talking to people. And,
for sure.
because I feel like your energy matters. Mm-hmm. Like if it's early in the morning and I'm not even woken up all the way yet, I just feel like it's just, maybe I could, give that same energy off to my clients. Yeah. And like, I want to keep good energy at all times. I want to be comfortable and feel good. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
And then go to sleep by like at least 10. Not stay up too late.
Right, and that's really good, bro. Like all that, I feel like all that's super important. And it's honestly like, other than the real estate meetings and everything like that, like most of that's just good in general.
Right.
Like that's something that's huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for mine, like my day to day, it's gonna be like I wake up and I'm just checking my emails, every single morning I feel like I wake up and there's like 5 to 10 new emails that whatever they are. I'll go through every single one of those, and then hop on that morning team call, that 8 o'clock call, knock that out. They're normally like 30 minutes, 15 minutes anyway. Like it's just something to get us going in the morning, talking about real estate, thinking about real estate.
Right.
Super helpful in the morning. And then after that, I want to make sure I eat a good breakfast. Like most of the time right now, my breakfasts are like, I'll make a smoothie, like I'll make a mango smoothie, something like that. Yeah. Or, make like a breakfast sandwich with like sausage, egg, cheese. Okay. So just a good breakfast to make sure that I'm ready to go. Yeah. And then 30 minutes of prospecting. Right now, I'm mostly doing emails. I'm not picking up the phone enough. I need to get back into that. Yeah. But mostly emails, and then just working on social medias. Writing scripts for the podcast, writing scripts for TikTok or for Instagram, and just thinking of where I can go, small businesses to meet with to make content for them that helps me out, helps them out. Just working on that until about lunchtime is normally when I'm getting that all done. And then, eat lunch. Right now, it's kind of slowing down for me in the afternoon. That's when I've kind of knocked out most of my stuff. Right. So that's kind of when, like, if I have a showing or I have an appointment, my afternoon's totally open for that. At the moment, I'm also working my other job as a server. Sure. So most weekend afternoons, I'm over there. So I have to make sure that my schedule's open for that as well. But that's later in the afternoon. And then I try 3 times a week to work out at night. So I'll hit up the gym at like 9:30 to 10, work out till about 11, head back home. Okay. That's my day-to-day. I can't work out in the morning. Like, I really can't. I try, and I've tried for years. Yeah. And I just can't. I like going to the gym and working out at night, and then all my energy's gone. Like, I just take my shower, crash, just straight after working out.
I definitely understand that. Like, and I used to be the same way with working out. Yeah. When you work out, I feel like it depends on what you do. That's true. If I work out and I'm like lifting super heavy weights and I'm like doing a whole bunch of just heavy stuff, then I'll get really tired. But if I like do like stamina building type exercises, like if I run, then it's like I don't lose that much energy. Like I see what you mean though. Like I still get kind of tired, but over time after doing it for a while, like it energizes your body. Yeah. So it's like it goes from like, because at first you're not used to it, so your body's tired. It's like you're fatigued. Yeah. But after a while, it's like your body starts looking for that.
That's true.
And it starts to like pump your. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. No, I agree though. Yeah.
So my question to you would be, as you're going through your day, how do you keep track or like log of like what you're doing?
Yeah. So what I try to make sure that I do is I keep a journal on me everywhere that I go. Showing, phone call, even if I go out by myself. I journal everything that I do, where I'm going, who I'm talking to. Every phone call, if I make a phone call, I journal what we talked about. I journal who I wrote or who I called and what we talked about. Gotcha. Have every single one of those down. I have how many phone calls I made, how many phone calls I received, how many calls I had about a showing, and then obviously how many showings I had, just so that at the end of the day I can reflect through, put that all into my system, and just make sure that I know everything that I got done, so that I can log that for every single week, and then that goes to every single month, and then I have a breakdown of my month to month, super tight. Like I know every single thing that I was doing. Gotcha. Because something that's really big, and our manager told me this, that doing daily reflections and getting that weekly recap and that monthly recap so that you can then get a quarterly recap is huge. Like that is huge because any business is going to do a quarterly recap. Exactly. But if they're not keeping track of their day-to-day and weekly, if they're only looking at quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, they don't know really what changed throughout. Exactly. So they'll see a difference, but they don't know where it's at. Right. So for me, like in my day, if I have 2 week span where something's really, really big, but then the other 2 weeks it's lower, at the end of the month, I'm not wondering why that number is a little bit different than the one before.
Right.
I can see exactly where that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because something big that for me, and I know we've talked about this, but it's just like all of our goals are 1 year, 3 year, 5 year goals that we've all made. Those goals don't mean anything if we're not making noticeable progress towards achieving them. If we don't know we're making it closer, the goal's just on paper.
Exactly.
So that's what I do with mine. But what do you do to make sure that you are keeping track?
So I do a similar thing. Like, I also have a little notebook that I keep with me.
Yeah.
Now, the way I use my notebook is a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
So I use my notebook to kind of like keep me on track of what I need to be doing.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily log what I've done, but I put on my notebook is like a checkbox system. And so as I get things done, like I know what I need to do and I check the boxes as I go.
Yeah.
And so now I do like your you logging what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's very helpful, and that's something that I definitely need to incorporate into my day-to-day for sure. Like have like 2 separate notebooks or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have like really bad ADHD. And so like as I'm going through my day, like I will start something and then before I finish it, like I'll start something else and then I'll start something else. And then like next thing you know, I got like 2 things done because I want like something just reminded me of doing something else. And then now I'm doing something that I never even planned on doing.
Yeah. No,
so I have to write down like, sometimes it's either like step by step, like what I need to be doing. And then just like seeing me like checking it off, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's satisfying just to see like the different boxes get checked off. And it's like, okay, I actually feel like I'm progressing throughout my day.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I'll have like timestamps on it too. Like, like whenever I need to get, like if I need to get this done at a certain time, like I'll have this like this before noon or like before, and so I'll check it off like that. And then at the end of my day, I look at everything that I did or everything that I wrote down that I needed to do for that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then based off of what I got done, which it should be everything, but sometimes it's not. Like,
Life happens.
I just get like an average out of 10. So like if I was supposed to do like 20 things that day and I did 18, it'd be like a 9 out of 10 day.
Okay. That's cool though.
Right.
That's really nice.
And so, and then whatever I didn't do, I put it like it moves forward for like the next day.
Okay.
And then I try to write down everything that I'm trying to do for the next day, the day before.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting it ahead of yourself.
Exactly.
So that if you get behind, you still have ready to go. Okay.
Right. And then what I didn't do the first day, like I hope this is making sense for like y'all listening, but like what I didn't do the first day, I put it like as what I need to do first for the next day.
Okay.
And that doesn't count as the next day's tasks.
Okay.
So whenever I'm doing my like my 1 to 10, rating myself for the end of the day, like I can't use what I was supposed to have done the day before.
Okay, that's really good.
Sense.
And see, I'm gonna have to incorporate that into me because I haven't been doing that at all. So
Gotcha.
That seems really helpful. That's great.
No, for sure.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, that's just about everything for this episode. So everybody listening, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys got something out of this. I'm hoping you guys were able to pick something up that's going to help you guys in your business. But yeah, just make sure to follow us on all of our socials, guys. We're going to have them all in the description on both Spotify and on Instagram.
We're actually on TikTok and Instagram as well. Exactly. So make sure you follow us there. Yeah, all platforms. And then we have so many things in the making.
We do.
So just stay tuned for everything. We have big goals, big dreams. Yeah. And, we're going to always keep it real with you guys. So let's just keep it real.
Just keep it real. Always. All right. Well, have a great rest of your guys' day. And we'll see you guys in the next one.